Kasha Thompson.
And welcome to Cabarrus This Week. And this week we're at the North Carolina Music Hall of Fame in Kannapolis. It's great. This is a great space. You've never seen it. It's brand new, actually. They're brand new. All kinds of wonderful things. And Kasha, Happy New Year and welcome back.
David, I've been here the whole time.
You have? Okay. I thought you were Mackenzie. Okay, here we go.
No, thank you very much.
And we also wanted to thank Mackenzie was helping us out, filling in for Kasha while she's on leave. So we had all kinds of great fun with her, but you ready for a good year?
Let's get started.
Okay, let's do it.
The North Carolina Music Hall of Fame is a nonprofit organization and museum in Kannapolis created to honor musicians, composers, and artists with ties to North Carolina who have made a significant impact on the music industry. The museum features musicians from time periods and preserves a number of memorabilia and artifacts for public display. Last month, they relocated to a new home right here within the Curb Museum for Music and Motorsports at 600 Dale Earnhardt Boulevard. There is so much more space for the exhibits, and thanks to Rick Dees, the hall has a working DJ set. You can mix and listen to your own music. Other interactive exhibits include touchscreens with information and music about each artist and QR codes for you to see information on your smartphone. Musicians who were either born in North Carolina or have made it their home are eligible for induction into the Hall of Fame 10 years after their entry into the music industry. Inductees are not limited to music performers. Producers, industry executives, and educators are also eligible for induction. 2014 inductees range from American Idol finalists Clay Aiken and Fantasia Barrino to the late Link Wray, a rock and roll guitarist credited as inventing the power chord. Admission to the North Carolina Music Hall of Fame is free, but donations are appreciated. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. until noon and 2 p.m. until 4 p.m. For more information, call 704-934-2320 or visit northcarolinamusichall-of-fame.org.
I'm gonna have to check out the, do my own DJ thing. Okay, here we go. In honor of the Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Cabarrus County governmental offices, parks, the libraries, senior center, and the landfill are going to be closed on Monday, January the 19th, and they'll resume operations on Tuesday, January 20th. Because of the holiday, the Cabarrus County Board of Commissioners' regular meeting will take place on Tuesday, January the 20th at 6:30 p.m. in the Cabarrus County Governmental Center.
For healthcare coverage in 2015, the healthcare.gov open enrollment period is underway through February 15th, 2015. Have questions about what coverage is right for you? Want to make sure you're enrolled in the best plan for your family? The Cabarrus Rowan Community Health Centers are offering free enrollment assistance at various locations in Concord and the surrounding areas. They include McGill Family Medicine, Logan Family Medicine, and China Grove Family Medicine. Assistance is by appointment. Call 704-792-2260 or visit crchc.org for more information or to schedule your appointment.
Now, I have a resolution to kind of, eat a little healthier, maybe enjoy more home-cooked meals. Well, the Cook Smart, Eat Smart cooking series is starting on Thursday evenings, beginning January 15th, and that's going to be at the North Carolina Cooperative Extension Cabarrus County Office Center. Now, learn how to cook kind of quick meals with your food budget. Students will learn how to prepare kind of simple and healthy and delicious food. The cost for the 4-week program, only $50, and you get to eat.
My husband did the course last year. He loved it. He said it was great, a lot of teamwork. You're working in teams, so you're not alone.
Oh, cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah. So for more information or to register for the Cook Smart, Eat Smart cooking series on January 15th through February the 5th from 6 to 8 p.m. at North Carolina Cooperative Extension Cabarrus County Center, just call 704-920-3315 or visit cabarruscounty.us Cooperative Extension.
Do you have relatives all over the world or just down the street you never see? And this is how our Christmas went. Have you thought of using Skype to stay in touch? The Harrisburg branch of the Cabarrus Library is offering a class exploring Skype on Tuesday, January 13th, beginning at 5:30 p.m. The introductory class will explore Skype and how you can use it to keep in contact with friends and family all over the world.
Great.
The class does require basic computer skills, but it's so easy. Knowledge of a keyboard is recommended. There's no cost, however, registration is required. For more information or to register for Introduction to Skype on Tuesday, January 13th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. at the Harrisburg branch of the Cabarrus Library, visit cabarruscounty.us/library or call 704-920-2080.
Yeah, my son-in-law is stationed overseas in the military, and he opened his presents with us on Skype, so it was really pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Now, dogs are a reader's best friend. Now, the Concord branch of the Cabarrus Library is happy to announce a new program. It's called Tales with Tank. Now, Tank is a registered therapy dog, happy to just listen to your child read aloud. That's kind of nice. Now, Tank's going to drop in on Thursday, January 15th from 4 to 6 p.m. to meet everyone at the branch. He's going to stop by and say, hi. Come, say, hey, Tank, what's happening? And he'll go, his partner Amber will say, hey, I'm doing good. How about you? Okay, so starting in February, the Concord branch will have...
Some things never change, do they?
That's right. Didn't you miss that? Okay, well, regular hours for children to come in and practice reading with Tank and Amber. So for more information on Tales with Tank at the Concord branch of the Cabarrus County Public Library on Thursday, January 15th from 4 to 6 p.m., just call 704-920-2050 or visit cabarruscounty.us/library.
Now there's an event that's so special to Cabarrus County. It brings in folks from all over the region. It's the Carolina Bridal Fair, and it's coming back to the Cabarrus Arena on Sunday, January 18th from noon to 5 p.m. The fair has become a go-to area for brides to be, whether you're in the beginning stages of planning or you're looking for that elegant final touch.
Oh, yeah.
You'll walk away inspired. Wedding professionals are available to answer your questions and help with your wedding vision and make it a reality. Tickets are just $10. Registered brides and grooms who attend the show are eligible to win over $20,000 in door prizes and receive $1,000 in Carolina bridal bucks to use toward your wedding. That's pretty cool.
That is great.
Brides must register, and you must attend in order to be eligible. The first 800 attendees receive a bridal goodie bag. For more information or to register for the Carolina Bridal Fair taking place on January 18th from noon to 5 at the Cabarrus Arena, call 704-920-3976 or visit carolinabridalfair.com.
And having a daughter that just got married, go there, please. It's really helpful. Okay, now, do you know your ancestors? Is your member, of your family maybe part royalty or horse thief? Okay, that's probably my side of the family. Okay, so you can learn how to prove your genealogy at the Concord branch of the Cabarrus County Public Library, and that's going to be on Tuesday, January 20th at 5:30 p.m. This class will teach you the importance and the how-to of citing sources for your, genealogy work. Now, whether it's tomorrow, next month, or 100 years from now, having the ability to kind of trace back those steps of your, ancestors' journey, well, that can prove to be pretty valuable. Actually, I got that as a Christmas present. It was really cool.
What did you get?
The history of the Baxters.
Really?
Yeah, so it was a really unique gift. It was neat. Now, so for more information on how to prove your genealogy, citing sources at the Concord branch of the Cabarrus County Public Library on Tuesday, January the 20th, 5:30 p.m., just call 704-920-2050 or visit cabarruscounty.us/library.
Now, if you're a doodler, I'm a doodler. Do you doodle?
When I should be writing notes down, I
Yes.
just doodled. Right there.
Yeah, and that's why I end up doing all the work.
There you go.
If you would like to get your doodle exhibited at the galleries, check out the Interactive Lines display, which opens on January 21st. The display runs through March 7th and explores the transformation of drawing by showing 2- and 3-dimensional works by a select group of contemporary artists. The second part of the exhibition includes a live drawing room with walls lined with paper and an invitation for the public to draw.
Oh, right.
So bring your kids, encourage them to draw on the wall, but only where the paper is located.
Yeah, that's important.
The experience is to inspire you to become involved with the viewing and making of art, because all art is subject to the person looking at it.
Oh, absolutely.
So if you think it's beautiful, by gosh, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. There you go.
Galleries are located in the historic courthouse at 65 Union Street South in Concord. They are open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information on the upcoming exhibition, Interactive Lines, which opens on January 21st, visit cabarrusartscouncil.org or call 704-920-2787.
Now, when you think of knitting, does the image of string and yarn come to mind?
It'd be hard to knit without it.
I started to say, I think so. Well, ever think of knitting with a t-shirt? No, see, I never did.
Well, technically, a t-shirt is thread. So
that's part of it. Okay.
I'm going to say that it's one and the same.
It's one
That's
and the
just
same.
me.
Right. Well, did you know that you can make a fun bracelet? And you can learn how to knit without needles, which would be really good for me. Okay, using an old t-shirt at the Kannapolis branch of the Cabarrus Library on Thursday, January 22nd, 5:30 p.m., all the supplies will be provided there. Now, to register or for more information on the finger knit t-shirt bracelet craft, at the Kannapolis branch of the Cabarrus County Public Library on Thursday, January 22nd at 5:30 p.m. Call 704-920-1180 or just visit cabarruscounty.us/library.
When Neil Simon's Proposals opened on Broadway in 1997, it was new terrain for the world's most successful playwright. It was his first play to take place entirely outdoors and the first to feature an African-American character in a central role. The leading lady, Clemma, narrates the story 3 years after she died. Neil Simon's Proposals comes to the Old Courthouse Theater as part of the 2014-15 season on Thursday, January 22nd at 8 p.m. Performances will continue through February and include matinees on Sundays at 2:30 p.m. Picture it, a tranquil end of a summer day in 1953. Much warmer than it is today. The members of the Hines family are spending what could be their last summer together at the cabin they've owned for many, many years. Bert has a bad heart and not a lot of time left, tick, tick, so they better take care of some loose ends and fast.
There you go.
For more information on Proposals at opening on Thursday, January 22nd at 8 p.m. at the Old Courthouse Theater, visit oldcourthousetheater.org or call 704-788-2405.
That's cold enough. Hey, you know, it's going to snow on Saturday, January 24th. Because did you know that?
You're better than the weatherman.
I am, you know, because they're only right 30% of the time. So, okay. And how do I know this?
How do you know this?
Because it's on the prompter. Okay, now, I've been talking to the rangers at Franklin Park, and they're preparing to make snow in a science experiment, and you can recreate it at home. There'll be families, everybody. Kids really be excited about it, and so are the parents.
A fun mess.
Oh, absolutely. Now, the snowmaking begins at 11 a.m. and will operate throughout the afternoon. Now, all ages are welcome. Cost is $2 a person, and pre-registration is required by Thursday, January 22nd. So to register for Snow Fight at Franklin Park on Saturday, January 24th, beginning at 11 a.m., just call 704-920-3484 or visit cabarruscounty.us/active living in parks.
The Steel Wheels are renowned for their raw energy and chemistry on stage in a memorable Belle Claire 4-part harmony.
Oh, that's cool.
And they'll be at the Davis Theater on Saturday, January 24th at 8 p.m. Tickets are $34. The Steel Wheels is a dynamic 4-piece string band from the Blue Ridge Mountains, and maybe one day they'll end up here in the North Carolina Music Hall of Fame.
That's right. Hey, absolutely.
They marry old-time musical style with their own innovation and have won the Independent Music Award for Best Country Song and Americana Album of the Year. For more information on the Steel Wheels performing at the Davis Theater, Saturday, January 24th at 8 p.m., visit cabarrusartscouncil.org or call 704-920-2753.
Now, do you feel lost kind of surfing the net sometimes? Well, the Kannapolis branch of the Cabarrus Public Library is offering a class introduction to the internet on Tuesday, January 27th. That's going to begin at 10 a.m. Now, this intro class will go over the basics of the internet and tips for staying safe online, which is
very important,
really key, especially if you're working at Sony. Okay, now the class does require basic computer skills. Now, to register or for more information on Introduction to the Internet at Kannapolis branch of the Cabarrus County Public Library on Tuesday, January 27th at 10 a.m., just call 704-920-1180 or visit cabarruscounty.us/library.
Have you ever wanted to learn how to cross stitch?
I don't know.
It's a hobby I've never taken up, but many people seem to enjoy it.
Oh yes, my mother-in-law, she used to love to do that, absolutely.
The Mount Pleasant branch of the Cabarrus Library is hosting a class on Thursday, January 29th at 4 p.m. In today's hectic and technology-filled world, needlepoint and cross-stitching is a good way to keep fingers moving, but at a slower, relaxed pace. And it's very relaxing to the mind as well.
That's right.
All supplies and training will be provided to begin a project that you can complete in your leisure at home. The class is open to adults and teens. Registration is required by Tuesday, January 27th. To register or for more information on cross-stitching for beginners at the Mount Pleasant branch of the Cabarrus Library on Thursday, January 29th at 4 p.m., call 704-920-2311 or visit cabarruscounty.us/library.
Oh, no, are you ready for one of the biggest games of the year is approaching, And we're not talking about disc golf finals, except for those are big, but not quite as big as the Super Bowl, okay?
You mean the big game.
The big game, that's right.
The big game.
Yeah, it's a big game. Okay, now if you plan to cheer your team on all the way, even if maybe your team didn't make it all the way to the Super Bowl, or maybe you're just a fan of somebody, or maybe you just want to have a good time, or just watch the commercials. That's one of my favorite parts. We have a tailgate party. Get started. You can get started early. The Cabarrus County Senior Center in Mount Pleasant is hosting a tailgate party on Thursday, January 29th at 10:30 a.m. And that big game is on Sunday. So you can start on Thursday morning.
That sounds super.
That does sound super, doesn't it? Okay, now wear your team colors. Join all the other fans for games, refreshments. Prizes include one of the most, this was pretty cool, the individual that has the most team spirit. You get a prize for that.
Do you have to cheer, or is it the way you look, or
I think a combination of both.
Enthusiasm definitely
and attitude,
counts.
There you go. So for more information or to register for the Super Bowl tailgate party at the Cabarrus County Senior Center in Mount Pleasant on Thursday, January 29th at 10:30 a.m., just call 704-920-3484.
Caring for loved ones can be stressful and time-consuming. Take a little time for yourself and join other Cabarrus County family caregivers on Mondays beginning February 2nd through March 9th at 9:30 a.m. for a program hosted by Cabarrus County Human Services titled Powerful Tools for Caregivers. This free 6-week program is designed to provide you with the tools you need to take care of yourself. Topics include improved self-confidence, ways to better communicate your feelings, reduce stress, locate helpful resources, balance your life, and increase your ability to make tough decisions. Registration is required by Friday, January 23rd, and transportation may be available for some folks. To register or for more information on powerful tools for caregivers at Cabarrus County Human Services, located at 1303 South Cannon Boulevard in Kannapolis. This takes place on Mondays beginning February 2nd through March 9th from 9:30 a.m. to noon. Call 704-920-1799.
I mean, that is a great program. If you're in that situation, you need to take care of yourself as well as your loved ones, and this is a great program. Now, the City of Kannapolis is offering facade and site improvement grants to businesses and property owners on Cannon Boulevard between I-85 and 1st Street.
Too bad we couldn't get some facade improvements for ourselves.
Yeah, really, I know. Every year. Oh, no. Okay, now the grants cover items such as landscaping, exterior painting, installation of awnings, canopies or shutters, windows, lighting, doors, fencing, sidewalks, parking lot improvements, signage, and roofs. So grant applications are due by January 31st, 2015, and the city provides a matching grant for up to 50% of the total project cost. That's pretty good. So for more information, just contact Irene Sachs at 704-920-4326, or you can just email isachs@kannapolisnc.gov. Now, I know we've had a lot of information on today's show, so if you missed any of the contact information, all you got to do is just go to our website, cabarruscounty.us, and right there is a search box. Put in your topic, you can find your information. Have any sort of problems finding that, then just shoot us an email at channel22@cabarruscounty.us.
And there are so many ways to stay in touch. You can sign up for our e-newsletter. It comes once a week. It's so simple. Go to cabarruscounty.us, the top right side of the page, and click newsletter subscription. Or we want you to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at cabarruscounty.us and facebook.com/cabarruscounty.
And if you have family or friends that don't have Time Warner Cable, can't watch us on Channel 22, or maybe you're going to watch us when you have an opportunity, just go to cabarruscounty.us. Again, right there on the homepage, scroll down in the lower left, you'll see a video screen. Right below it, it says More Channel 22 Programs. Click on that, and you get all the thumbnails pop up for all the different shows that we have. And you can, and if you missed the parades, you can watch those again. You got commissioners' meetings, all the different shows that we do, and of course, compares this week.
Of course.
And I tell you what, if you haven't had an opportunity to come to the new location for the North Carolina Music Hall of Fame, I mean, this is it is really nice. It was nice in the old place, but now they've got more space.
All the memorabilia, you can take it in. It's got its own,
its own areas. That's right.
Perfectly.
It is, absolutely. So you got to check that out. And when you're here, you can just walk across the other side, check out
the cars.
Curbs. Yeah, the Curb Museum with the Motorsports, all kinds of stuff. So until next week, you have a great one.
Take care.